What's going on, everybody? Today we're back at it with Calibria Crystal Guardians. I just want to say thank you to everybody once again for all the support. It's been super great. And I also want to thank everybody that helped me and let me know how super OP a farmer the Lynch was. I didn't realize how good he was as a farmer, but you guys helped me out. I appreciate that. So I've been using him as a farmer. I've been doing a ton of grinding. I haven't been feeling too good the last couple days, so I haven't been able to make that much content because I've really been under the weather. I'm feeling better now though, so that's a good thing. I actually got a lot of grinding done because I've just been laying in my bed. So being that I've been laying in my bed, I've been able to do a bunch of grinding. So at least I got some use out of it. But yeah, the Lynch has been great. Yeah, so I can't complain about that. He's been super good. Loving him a lot. I've been grinding real hard. Really enjoying the game, as usual. I wouldn't be grinding it if I didn't enjoy it, of course. But thanks again for you guys helping me out with the Lynch. I also been building the Windwalker. She's amazing. She's a full turn meter, 30% turn meter buff, which is amazing. I kind of slept on her a little bit. This is why I tell you guys not to sleep on 3 stars, because there's some 3 stars in the game that are absolutely amazing. I'm actually going to do another video when I get home from work tonight about 3 stars you guys shouldn't sleep on, because there's actually a few of them. There's like 3 or 4 of them that are really, really super amazing that you're going to use early game, late game, middle game. You're going to use them all over the place, so you want to make sure you guys are building them as well. But this Windwalker is absolutely amazing. This skill right here, send forth the blessed breeze, which grants 30% energy to all allies and haste them for 3 turns. Haste means like a speed buff, so they also get an additional speed buff on top of a 30% energy boost, which is absolutely amazing. So now I have her in like all my dungeon runs, and she makes my dungeon runs a lot faster. It's been real great with her, so I've been definitely been building her. And I accidentally fed. I had a lot of them from summoning, and I accidentally used them as food. I wish I didn't do that now, but it's okay because I'll get more when I summon again. We're actually going to be 6-starring our farmer today, which is the Lynch, because he's absolutely amazing. I threw some runes on him. He doesn't have the best runes yet, but he's still doing a very good job at farming. I know once I get a little bit better runes, he'll be even better at farming. So that's why I want to 6-star him, because I think if I 6-star him, he'll be able to solo the BP stage. I think it's stage 7. That's the best stage, I think, to farm, because it's gives the best energy and it's the quickest. I mean, you can farm higher stages, but it's not as quick. So you kind of want to, when you're farming, you want to be like real quick about it. So I like to farm that stage, and he seems to be really good at it. I'll go over the runes with you guys just to show you what I threw on him. I kind of put my best at swift attack runes on him. And again, all these runes are from B7. Every rune that's on him is from B7. So we got this rune here. It's got crit damage, attack, hit percentage. He doesn't really need hit percentage too much, but again, you can't have perfect runes, especially early game. You just take what you can get. It rolled defense. Then we got him on an attack rune because he's my farmer. Normally I would always have speed, but because I'm using him as a farmer, I have an attack rune on him. I also want to say that he's more than just a farmer. He's not just a farmer. He can do so much more, because he's also got a skill that does damage off of maxed HP. So when you're using him for farming, you can use him for... I'll show you real quick. We'll get back into this. Let's just go into his skills here. I just want to show you. So this skill here, you can use in against bosses, and he does massive, massive damage. So when you're using him as a farmer, you're going to use this skill. But when you're using him in dungeons, you're going to use this skill. And so I think it's really cool how you can switch the skills in this game. So make sure, like, when you're using the Lynch and you're using him in different places, make sure you switch the skills to where they're needed to be switched to, because it really makes a huge difference. You don't want to use his farming skill in dungeons. It won't be as effective. So here, let's get back into the runes. So here we got him on attack percentage, crit rate, resistance, and defense. Again, I only put this on for the attack and the crit rate. This one here, crit rate, HP 18%. He needs HP to survive, especially if he's going to be your solo farmer. He's definitely going to need HP for that. So you definitely want to make sure you have HP on there. He's got a little speed. Hit percentage, again, he doesn't need it. We went with crit right here because I'm still early game, so I can't get him on 100% or close to 100% crit rate without a crit rate rune. Otherwise, I would put crit damage here. But early game, you're going to go crit rate. Here we got the crit damage, hit percentage, speed, and attack. Again, he doesn't need hit percentage, but this is the best I have for now. And being that they're 5-star runes, these are the runes I wanted to go with. I mean, I think I have other runes now I can switch around, but I also wanted him to be a little fast. I wanted him to be at least 150 speed. So that's why I went with the Swift set for now and not like an attack set. And then here we got attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, attack, and speed. That's actually perfect stats. I wish this was like a 5 or 6 star because the stats are really low, but this is actually like the exact stats that you would want on him. Crit damage, crit rate, attack, and speed. Exactly what you want on your farmer. Like those are the exact stats that you would want when you're ruining your farmer up. But he's doing great the way he is now. I know once I get him a little bit stronger, he'll be able to solo farm. Right now I'm using him with the panda because he can't quite solo farm it yet, just because my runes aren't good enough for that. So let's get him 6-starred. I wanted to make sure I did that on video for you guys. As always, I'd love to do this stuff on video so you guys can see it. We did all the grinding already. And with no further ado, as always, and I always hit the enhance instead of send, because in all other games ascending is when you evolve him. In this game it's called evolve, but in all the other games it's actually worded the other way. So I always hit the wrong one. That's what we call it, epic fail. It's an epic fail for sure. But there we go. Now he's 6-starred. So now once I level him up a little bit, he should be able to solo farm. But he's absolutely been amazing, and I really appreciate the words of advice, guys. Been great. I didn't realize how good he was. That's why I always tell you guys, if you realize something that I don't realize, because I'm still a little new. I've been learning a lot though, because I've been really getting into the game. So now that I'm like collecting a lot of information, I'll be able to share more with you guys. But I do appreciate the help, guys. It helps. It really does help out a lot. And yeah, I pulled Alice. I've been working on her because she got some real good skills, and she's a dark champion. So that means that she's not weak anywhere. And I really liked her skills. I know she's a 3-star, but I think she's going to be amazing. So I'm going to do a champion guide on her as well. Eventually when I get a little further in the game and I get all this stuff leveled up. For now, it's a little hard to do a champion guide because I can't really, I can't just, like, I don't have the runes for it, and they're not leveled up yet, so it's hard to do that. But this skill right here, a Doll of Darkness chance occurs. Upon its death, 70 chance to reduce all enemies' defense for 3 turns, ignores resistance, and increases all allies' attack for 3 turns. That seems amazing to me. And if I have her in my team, then I can switch Succubus to her other skill, and then I don't need to use her as my defense down anymore. I can use her for more sleeping and stuff, because in this game you can sleep the bosses and you can freeze the bosses. So I'd rather use her for that and use this one for the attack up and the defense down. So I'm definitely going to build her. She seems really good. I actually pulled the vampire in on unknown scrolls. I pulled him, and I was like shocked that I pulled him, because he's actually the only champion in the game that does Oblivion. Oblivion means that he silences the passive. So if something in Arena has a passive, you can use him and he'll silence the passive, so then they won't no longer have that passive. So he's actually an amazing top tier Arena champion. So I was actually very happy to pull him, and especially that I pulled him from an unknown. So I was very happy about that. So I'm getting him going. Other than that, guys, we've just been leveling stuff up. I've been, leveling all my food up, just cleaning out my storage. We got a lot of skill cats, so I'm actually going to do a video on that as well. We're going to skill up some people. We're probably going to end up skilling up Popo and the Lynch, because now the Lynch is my farmer, so I'm definitely going to want him skilled up. And Popo as well. So we'll use those cats on them. We'll do that separate. And yeah, that's it. That's really it. That's all I've been up to. Just doing the growth plan. I haven't been doing it because for some reason, when you click the growth plan, it's like this Chinese writing comes up and you can't buy it right now. I heard it's like all the American server. I heard it's not just one or like it's not like just a couple people. It's everybody on the American server. So I'm hoping that they fix this soon, because I can't progress in my growth plan because I can't buy the $2 ticket. And the $2 ticket's amazing, so I want to make sure that I'm buying that. But right now you can't buy that, so I have to leave it alone for right now. So I haven't been doing anything with it. Here, this is the level I like to farm, stage 3. Blackpool Hills. I'll show you guys a run so you guys can see what's going on. And like I said again, the Lynch He can almost solo farm it, not quite yet. So that's why I have the panda in there for right now, because it just makes the run a lot faster. I don't like to have like 2-minute runs. I'd rather have a 30-second run. So for me right now, I'll just keep the panda in there. He actually just hit level 40 anyways. I was actually leveling him up. He like just like probably like 20 minutes ago, he hit level 40. So he wasn't level 40, so it was actually good because I was leveling him up, so that's why he was really in there. So now that the Lynch is 6-starred, I'll be able to take him out of there. So then I can just run, you know, my Lynch and 4 level 3 champions and level them up much faster. I don't have a 2 XP boost right now. I have to buy another one. I think I get one from doing the Lynch tomorrow, so maybe I'll wait for that. And I'll just keep farming C7. And probably later this week, we're going to move on to C10, which I'm excited about that. So we can start getting some 6-star runes. But as you see, guys, it's not a bad run. Well, it doesn't show the time here, but I think it was like a 46, 47-second run, which is good. And everything else, we're like pretty much in the same place. I'll show you guys. I changed some runes on the panda. I'll show you guys that. We got a 5-star defense rune. Hit percentage, he does need hit percentage because he does a lot of debuffs. He's got the bleed. He's got the defense down. So you definitely want him to have some hit percentage. Again, with defense, everything's paired with defense. Here we got resistance, defense, and attack. The attack is absolutely useless on him, but the resistance and the defense is very good. It's very hard to get perfect stats, especially early game, because, you know, especially when you get a 5-star rune, it's never going to have perfect stats right away. It takes a lot of farming to get perfect stats. This rune is the same. Speed rune, defense, resistance, crit rate, HP. It's actually perfect, exactly what you want on your Popo. This one here, speed, resistance, crit rate, and attack. Again, the attack is useless, but again, I put it there for the crit rate and the resistance, because you want it to have some resistance as well, especially if you're going to use him in arena. It's very good to have resistance on him. Slot 4, we got defense, HP, crit damage, speed, and crit rate. That's actually perfect stats for him again. Here we got HP, crit damage, and defense. Perfect stats for him again. And here we got defense. Attack is useless, but we got defense, hit percentage, HP percentage, and crit damage. Again, kind of perfect stats for him again. Here's his overall stats. Plus 8,000, plus 290, plus 1777. Plus 51 speed. I would like him to be a lot faster, but it's so hard to come across mana in this game, or Kali Knight, whatever they call it, Kali Knight. It's so hard to come across it in this game, especially early game. I'm always at 0, so to power rune up past 12 is very expensive. So for right now, I can't really do that because it's just way too expensive, and I won't have any Kali Knight to do anything else. So I have to make sure that I'm like really being smart with my Kali Knight. We got the monk. We got him pretty much skilled up, as you can see, because we got a lot of monks in the last summoning session. I'm going to get him rolling. I'm going to get him to 5 stars. I'm going to start using him as well because he's very good as a 3-star. He's one of the 3 stars I was talking about. That's very, very good to use. I'm going to be working on him as well, the swordsman, because I want to get him in my team because he does the energy boost, which is amazing. Her I've been using as my stripper. I actually want to evolve her. Oh, we can evolve her now. We can do her on video. So let's evolve her now. We get her evolved and get her good to go. She's very niche, but she's actually a very good tank. So if you need a tank and you have her, she's very good. I know a lot of people are hating on her, but I actually use her a lot. She's got a great HP lead. She's got a 33% HP lead in every battle anywhere in the game. So she's actually very useful. She's got a strip, which is also very useful, and she's got a health block, so it stops the dragon from healing, which is also very good to have. Angel of Death, I haven't been working on her. I kind of left her alone because, especially now that I pulled the Lynch, I don't have much use for her right now. I'm not saying she's not a good champion. She's a very good champion. She's a very good starting champion. It's just I kind of grew out of her, so I'm probably going to leave her alone for now and 6-star her in the future when I'm like, you know, when I have a lot more stuff to, like a lot more resources to do it. So for now, I'm probably going to leave her alone. We still got the droid. He's probably going to be my he's going to be my next 6-star, actually, I think. But he never dies, so I really don't see the need to 6-star him right away, just based on the fact that he never dies. He does his job very well. So for me to 6-star him right now, it wouldn't make sense. Because early game, you want to make sure that you're doing the best thing for your progression. So 6-starring him wouldn't be the best thing for my progression. And he has a strip on his first skill, which is amazing. But again, he never dies. So for me to 6-star him would kind of be pointless right now. I still love my mummy. He's great. He's my favorite poisoner. I use him everywhere. He's rocks. You know, he's good. Excuse me. I'm still using him everywhere. I've been working on Lumi as well. Lumi is very good in like arena and in some dungeons. The freeze on her is great, but the problem is her cooldown's a little long. So like she freezes, but it's like every couple turns. And she has like the counterattack freeze, which is good on her first skill. So when she gets hit, or like I think when her ally gets hit, she counterattacks and hits the whole team. So she also has a chance to freeze there, which is very cool. So I'm liking that. The vampire is actually going to be my next thing I'm going to be working on because he's very good for arena. The fact that he silenced passives is amazing. So I was very, very, very happy to pull him. But yeah, but other than that, like we're pretty much in the same place, you know, just grind. We're at level 39. We just hit level 39 right before the video, actually. I wish I could do the growth plan because it's got a lot of stuff and I really need some Kalinite. And this gives you a lot of Kalinite, but the problem is if I click the buy button, it's just like this Chinese writing comes up and then the game freezes and you can't do anything. So I don't want to, you know, collect this stuff until I can buy it. So that's kind of irritating in a way. I really hope they fix that soon. I hope a bigger YouTuber makes a video on it, so this way, you know, the developers can see it and maybe they'll fix it faster. Same thing. We still been doing level 7. I think I could go up to like level 8 or level 9, but like I told you guys, I want to go straight from level 7 to level 10. There's no need to farm level 8, level 9. Same thing with the magic. I think this one I've been doing level 8. This one I've been doing level 8. This one I've been doing level 7. This one I've been doing level 7, and I have a cleanser now too as well. The cleanser. I didn't realize the droid had a cleanse on him, so I just want to show you guys his second skill. It's the third skill. So I switched his skill out because I didn't realize that he had a cleanse on his third skill. So now I use him as my immunity and my cleanse. So that's been working great for those dungeons, for the magic dungeons, because in the magic dungeons they put up a lot of debuffs. So you absolutely need a cleanser. So I was actually thinking about giving him some skill cats and trying to get this skill skilled up. Hopefully I could do it in just a couple and not have to like blow a bunch, because his cooldown right now is 6 turns. 4 turns would be a lot more efficient, because right now I feel like he's not using it enough. So I would need 2 cleansers, and Succubus also has a cleanse, but I'm using her as my defense break right now. So that's why I'm building Alice. So this way Alice can do the defense break, and then I can use 2 cleansers until I can skill up everybody. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the progression part of that. I still haven't spent any money. The only thing I have bought, which I will show you guys, I bought, let's go here. I bought the half moon cards just because of how much I've been grinding. I didn't buy like the expensive one. I bought the $5 one, and I bought this $15 one just because of how much I've been grinding. So it just makes sense to buy these things because you just get so much value out of it. So I bought them just for that, just so I'm not wasting my time grinding, because then you're wasting more gems on refills. So, you know, if you have those things active, the less stuff you have, the less gems you have to spend on refills, because you're getting more XP on your heroes per run. So that's why I haven't been doing that. We'll show you guys our new updated Colossus team. Now with this team, at the end, they usually all die. I'm not even going to lie to you guys, but the team never fails because of Popo. Popo is amazing. He pretty much can solo this guy by himself, no problem. The reason I've been using this team is to level them up. I wanted to get them all at max level, so that's why I kept them all in the team. I can make a few switches and make it so that nobody dies, but it really, as long as the team succeeds, it doesn't really matter if they're dying right before the boss dies, you know? So for me, this is the team that I'm going with right now. It's just getting stronger every day. But other than that, you know, it's just a grind, the grind. You guys know, playing a game like this, the grind is real. I mean, unless you want to spend a ton of money, you have to grind. It's the only way you can progress in the game. I mean, but look at all those debuffs, you know, it's like debuff after debuff after debuff. I got pretty much every single debuff. You know, I got burn, I got, you know, bleed, I got poison, I got defense down. The only one I don't have anymore is attack down because I don't need it. But I know a lot of early game players, you must have attack down, so don't think that you don't need attack down, because you do need attack down. It's only if you have a team that synergizes without the attack down, that's the only way you don't need an attack down. So if you're having issues running, you know, C7 or C10, whatever it is you're running, just throw an attack down on your team, and I guarantee you that you'll see much more success out of your team with the attack down on your team. But yeah, that's it. You know, that's pretty much it. You see, like the whole, you see it right at the end. He always wipes the whole team, but I always have so many bleeds up and so many poisons up by the end of the run that it really doesn't matter. This is why I run this team, just to level them up. So you see now he's gonna solo this guy by himself. Those three bleeds right there will kill him. Bleed does massive damage. Bleeds are very good to have. And if you guys want to see what champions do bleeds, I've showed you before, but I'll show you again. You go here, you go to your heroes, you go to your archives, you go to filter, and you're going to scroll down here, and you're going to look for bleed, and you're going to click on bleed, and now you can see the champions that have bleed. This guy, again, he's very good for a 3-star. It won't let me, oh, there we go. This guy is very good for a 3-star. He's amazing. If you don't have Popo or somebody higher that has a bleed, don't feel bad using him. The monk also has a bleed, so he's very good to build. I told you guys in the past that the monk is a very good champion, so you could definitely build him for the bleed. But having bleeds is very good because it does massive damage. It does. I feel like it does more damage than poisons does, so definitely good to have a bleed on your team as well. Something here we didn't collect. Let's see what that is. Oh, for awakening her. Oh yes, Kali Knight. We definitely need Kali Knight. I am running so short on Kali Knight. It's terrible. There's so many things I want to do, but I can't do it because I don't have any Kali Knight. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it for this one. I just wanted to get you guys updated, show you guys where I am in the game. Thank you guys for helping me realize that the Lynch is one of the best farmers in the game. He's absolutely been amazing. I want to thank all my new subscribers that subscribed to me this week. The support has been amazing. I really appreciate it. We're going to get a giveaway going around the 500 mark. But yeah, but thanks again, everybody. I appreciate it. Space out. Peace.